So maybe you think that meditation is not for you. Maybe you tried, maybe you had a not very convincing experience. Maybe a lot of people telling you, oh, you should try meditation. And you're like, no, super reluctant because you're not sure, you don't understand really why you should be meditating or this kind of stuff. This video is for you. So let's dig in. Why you are absolutely right not to like meditation. Let's debunk together some myth about meditation, and let's see why you could be right not to like meditation. So let's start with this. Do you relate with the statement that will appear on this slide? That maybe it's such a waste of time. What am I supposed to do again? I can't do yoga. I will never hold this lotus pose for more than 30 seconds. It's boring. How can I stop thinking? And it's so long. So all of this are thoughts that we might have when it comes to meditation and when we start meditating. And this is the kind of thought that I had when I started to meditate. I was not really understanding what was meditation. So for me, it was just like super long, super hard to understand, and super boring. So if you relate to that, if those thoughts are the kind of thought that you have right now, all right, that's absolutely fine. And that's absolutely understandable. And that's why you don't like meditation. And let's move forward. So in general, there are two reasons why we don't like to meditate. The first one is that the objectives are way too vague. So maybe you heard that thanks to meditation, you will become healthier, happier, calmer, more at peace with yourself, more creative, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. All those objectives are true, and they are all great, amazing outcomes from meditation. But they are very vague because what does it mean being healthier? I mean, how, when, and compared to what? What does it mean to be happier? What does that mean to be calmer compared to your friend who you were 2 years ago? It's very vague. It's very hard to understand. So that's why these objectives are nice. I mean, who wouldn't like to be happier, calmer, healthier, at peace with himself, herself? But it's hard, to clarify exactly what it means. So when you have an objective that is so vague, it's really hard to be motivated. So that's the first reason why we don't like meditation, because, the outcomes seem very nice. The takeaways seem to be very nice, but are quite vague. And it's hard to get motivated. The second reason why we don't like meditation, and by the way, that's me on the left. I'm an actress as well. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm just taking silly photos of me, just like to entertain my audience and people watching my videos. So the second reason why we don't like meditation is because seeing the benefit takes too long. Maybe you heard that after X months or year of practice, you will have a better sleep, decrease your stress level, have better relationship, increase your self-esteem, and so on and so on. Again, all those benefits are true. And trust me, they are all true. But if it's like after X months, I mean, unless it's just like 1 month, but if somebody is telling you, maybe start a diet and after 2 years you will be healthier and have lost 20 pounds. Well, sure, it seems nice, but it's still very, very, very far away. 2 years or 6 months, it's just like, maybe at some point you would love to, but the benefit takes too long and it's very, again, hard to be motivated. So these are the two main reasons why we don't like meditation, because first of all, again, the objectives are too vague and the benefit takes too long to be seen. Now, the main reason why we don't like meditation, and maybe that's your case, and if it is, it's absolutely fine. It's because there is a huge, huge misunderstanding about what is meditation in reality. Most of the people, when they think about meditation, then think of this. Okay, that's a nice photo of a monk, Tibetan monk. being meditating, in the forest. So that sounds and looks very nice, very peaceful, and you feel like, all right, sounds great, maybe I want that. But seems very hard to reach, right? And the main problem with that is that when we are watching this or picturing this cliche of meditation, we are focusing on the form and the setting. So maybe we're like, yeah, meditation means that I have, I don't know, to do some kind of Buddhist meditation, to Zen meditation, Vedic meditation, mindfulness-based meditation, whatever. And it means that I have my eyes closed. I need to meditate for a minimum of 30 minutes or an hour, 2 days, whatever. I should do lotus pose. This one is just like when I'm starting meditating with new clients, beginners, they're all telling me, oh, I can't do lotus pose. This is not possible. And that's fine because we don't care. You don't have to meditate in a lotus pose. So form and setting are not important. And I think that's the most cliche, and the reason why there is a huge misunderstanding about meditation is because a lot of people who never meditate before, or maybe they started to meditate, but they've been told that meditation should be that way, this way, you should do this or that. It's very discouraging, and it is not important. That's not meditation. That's just the decorum. It's nice to have a form. It's nice to follow maybe a school of thought. Maybe you want to do Buddhist meditation. Maybe it's totally fine. It's fine to set up something if you feel comfortable. If you like, I like to meditate with my eyes closed. Okay. But maybe I like to meditate seated on a chair or maybe lying on my bed. Everything is fine. It's just not important. They are totally secondary compared with the real reason why we are meditating. And the real reason why we are meditating, it's not because we want to look very fancy on Instagram, even if it's still nice. The real reason why we want to meditate, it's because meditation is just a technique through which we shift our attention from our thought to an object, a body, sensation, a sound, anything. Doing this, we settle into a quiet state and our mind is at rest. So let's take just a second to think about that. Meditation is not about sitting in a lotus pose for 30 minutes and listening to, I don't know, Tibetan chimes and this kind of stuff. And no, meditation, that's the form. Again, that's the setting, the form, that's totally secondary. The reason why we're meditating is because at some point during the day, every day, we need to shift our attention from our thoughts to something else, just to settle into a quiet state and to have our mind at rest. This is the purpose of meditation. This is the only purpose of meditation, to put our mind at rest. So now that we know that, now that we understand that, why do we want to put our mind at rest? Well, because on a day-to-day basis, during most of our working life, our mind is engaged into an internal dialogue or monologue, but most of the time dialogue, because you have different voices in your head telling you this and that. All day long we have spinning stories about work, family, future, past, things that we said, things that we should have said, memories, and all those anxieties and all those kind of thoughts are spinning endlessly in our mind. And one thought maybe triggers an emotion, and maybe it triggers a memory, and maybe it triggers another thought, and another memory, and another emotion, and it's just endless. It's like our brain, our mind are on fire. So what you see here on this photo is a not very nice photo, but it's a photo of the brain that is on fire. All right? This is what is happening where our wheel is spinning a bit too much, too fast. And we don't stop that. Why don't we stop that? Well, because this internal dialogue, this internal stories that we are telling ourselves all day long. It's even not conscious. It's not like we decide to have those stories, and it's just like, it's what it is. This is the work of the mind, creating thoughts and having a thought, triggering another thought, etc., etc. And at some point, we need to be addressed. So we need to be addressed because all those stories about health, relationship, work, finance, family, future, past, again, it's endless. It's a permanent and unconscious soundtrack, and it is the greatest source of stress in our lives. And we don't want to live under stress. That's why meditation is like a fire extinguisher. The reason why we meditate is to put our mind at rest, just to relieve our body, mind, spirit from stress. This is the only reason why we want to meditate. Meditation is like, fresh water. So why are we right not to like meditation? Where you are totally right not to like meditation if it's forced, it's dogmatic, it's too strict, it's not explained. Somebody is telling you, you should meditate this way. There is only one thing you should do when you meditate, and blah, 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 blah. When it's dogmatic, this is something I totally hate. You should not, basically, you should not believe in what the people are telling you. The only person who knows exactly what is happening during meditation in your mind and body is you. No one else, can tell you that, okay, you should feel this and that, that's just you. So people like me, like other teachers, people practicing meditation, you can read book and you have tons of tutorial over YouTube and this kind of stuff. You can have very good advices. You can have people telling you or sharing experiences, exactly what I'm doing. But no one could ever tell you what is wrong, what is right. Okay? From the moment somebody is telling you that I know better than you, you are right not to like his or her meditation, because they can't know better than you what is good, what is wrong, what will work, what won't work for you. So if it's forced, again, it's dogmatic, it's too strict, it's not explained, which is something that's just like making me crazy when somebody is trying to teach you something and not explaining why. It's just like, so it's a waste of time. You're right not to like meditation. You are right not to like meditation if you think there is only way to meditate. Again, I'm back with my Tibetan chimes in the background, lotus pose again, repeating Om, your eyes are closed, you think it's for an hour, and then you're not moving, and maybe all the kind of beliefs that you can have about meditation. There's absolutely not one way to meditate. You can meditate your own way. So if you feel that, okay, it's forced, it's dogmatic, and there is only one way to meditate, of course you will not like, you will dislike meditation. There's no reason why you should like it. Who will? But because I'm very, very smart, I'm ending up this very short presentation. Why there is numerous reasons why we are right to like meditation. And let me just tell you, we like meditation when we're practicing meditation on a regular basis, and not even on a regular basis, just like when we practice meditation. The moment we realize that meditation is like as good as a swim in the lake after a long hot day, or a sip of lemonade made by your mom, or I don't know, your boyfriend or your sister, a long hug, sleeping into a bed freshly made, or any kind of, experience you can relate that is extremely, extremely pleasant, comfy, warm, cozy, safe. Meditation is all of this. I know for some of you it might seem very, I'll say that, suspicious, like, well, I'm not sure it's right, I'm not sure, maybe she's lying, she's trying to sell me her meditation classes, this kind of stuff, but not at all. really, meditation is as good at that. And once you experience meditation this way, there is no turning back, you're hooked, and you will be meditating on a regular basis. So remember that meditation, and any kind of meditation, no matter what people will tell you, meditation is simply turning down the volume of your thoughts. And we are doing this because at some point we need to be at rest. Okay? So if you want more, you have here all the details to follow me over Instagram, my website, my YouTube channel, and my Facebook account. I would be thrilled to have news from you, to share my experience, to share your experience. You will find plenty of freebies, guided meditation, tools and tips, and blah, 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 over those social networks. And yeah, let's keep in touch. I'll be happy to have more information about how you feel about meditation. Maybe if you not to change your mind, but if you give it a try. And I see you very soon in another video. Bye.